people love to compare generations. And when they love to compare generations, the number one topic that comes out of it is who is the GOAT.
So now we talking about this NFL 100 versus some of the players in our generation, bro.
So guess what we gonna do then?
What's cracking?
We're gonna compare eras today.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it.
Behind the mask.
What up, my boy?
What's good, family? Another day in paradise. You know what it is, man.
You god daggone right I know what it is.
Yeah, man. Week 1, baby. The season
one.
is here.
Man, we about to watch some football tomorrow.
That's a fact. Live bullets, baby.
Whew.
Live bullets.
You know what, though?
What up?
The thing that, you know, when you look back, we had some great episodes over the previous weeks. But the thing that I want to get in today, a little bit over a week ago, a little bit over a week ago, they came out with the NFL Top 100.
Facts. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, people love to compare generations. And when they love to compare generations, the number one topic that comes out of it is who is the GOAT?
Yeah.
Who is a part of the GOAT squad crew? You know what I'm saying? So, basically, all the players in the NFL vote on the better players, the top 100
Facts.
of the NFL.
Yeah, it's a little bit different, too, than like your Pro Bowl, because the Pro Bowl, the players get a vote, but I think it's like 1/3 of the vote.
Yeah.
The writers get a vote, the fans get a vote, but the NFL 100 is for the players, by the players, bro. And you're talking about generations, right? Like, who's the GOAT, who's the best. Remember, we had Neek on. Dominique Wilkins,
Yep,
played in the
Dominique
80s and 90s and everything. And he said even today's era of NBA players, no one could guard him one-on-one. They're going to need some help. So now we talking about this NFL 100 versus some of the players in our generation, bro.
So guess what we going to do then?
What's cracking?
We're going to compare eras today.
Let's do it, baby. Let's do it. And
the NFL 100, we're going to pick a few out of the NFL 100 and compare them to some of the GOATs in our era.
Most def. And you know what? When I think of GOATs of our era, being an offensive lineman I seen there were a few defensive linemen that popped up in the NFL 100, particularly at the top spot. So I'm going to go with the big boys, the old linemen represent for the, you know what I'm saying, for the old linemen out there, one of the GOATs of our era. My guy, Larry Allen, one of the best. Larry Allen, one of the best interior offensive linemen. You know where I'm going with this.
Larry Nasty Allen.
And we're going to go against one of your boys, one of your guys that you like. Came in number 2 on the list.
Man, you really want me to introduce number 2?
Introduce number 2, and I'm going to go with my guy.
Which he really probably should have been number 1.
Who you going to run with?
Aaron Donald.
Aaron Donald versus Larry Allen.
And I did not stutter.
Okay.
So we'll go Aaron Donald versus Larry Allen.
Well, let's do it, man. And people let us know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Because I got receipts, bro. Larry Allen. For y'all that do not remember this man, played with the Dallas Cowboys. I can't give the Cowboys no love, but I'm going to give Larry Allen some love. He was a member of the NFL All-Decade Team for the 90s and the 2000s. Benched over 700 pounds as an offensive lineman. You seen him in the world's strongest competitions when they used to do that at the Pro Bowl back in the days, man.
And the what you call it? What it stands on? The bench.
The bench.
The bench. The railing.
Yeah,
it bends.
It bent. Yeah, because his man was so strong. You remember that? As a kid, I remembered it. You know what I'm saying?
Stupid.
Then he squatted over 900 pounds as an offensive lineman and still ran a 4.8 40.
Was that a parallel squat?
It don't matter if it was a parallel squat, a front squat, a back squat, a butt squat. It don't matter what type of squat it was. But this man was an All-Pro 6 times, and this is how versatile he was. All-Pro 6 times at guard, and then an All-Pro at tackle. Played every position on the offensive line.
People forget about the fact that he was All-Pro at tackle.
Yes.
Or he just played tackle.
He was All-Pro at tackle for 1 year. I want to say, yeah, he was an All-Pro at tackle as well. So 6 times he made All-Pro at guard, and then all pro at tackle. So this man did it all, play center as well, serviceable anywhere on the offensive line. This is what when you talk about a GOAT, this is what you talk about. And I talked about that 4.8 speed, bro. I remember, everybody remembers the highlight. If you don't, look it up on YouTube after you look us up on YouTube as well. But you know what I'm saying? Look it up on YouTube. Larry Allen chasing down a DB on an interception. It might have been a linebacker on an interception. Troy Aikman threw a pick, and Larry Allen, his rookie year, ran the defensive player down, bro. As a lineman, bro. That is a lineman's dream.
And I'm glad you bringing this up, because a lot of people, when they look at it and they think back, like, you only remember what you've seen off of highlights recently.
Yeah.
Recently. Let me say that one more time.
Facts.
Recently.
Facts.
Man, Larry Allen was a beast now.
He was a beast. And every defensive lineman that you talk to, the one person that struck a little bit of fear in their heart, like, they won't admit that, you know, they had fear. But at the end of the day, the one person they did not want to go against was Larry Allen. This dude was a bruiser, massive, had them wide shoulder pads so you couldn't get around him. And then he put them paws on you, he would bury you in the ground. And you know what I'm talking about, Spice, because didn't you face Larry Allen in your career?
Why are you doing that?
Yes or no? No lies in the lounge.
I did.
What happened with Takeo Spikes went against Larry Allen? Let's talk about that.
Bruh. Hey. So previously, when you look at tape of Larry Allen, he was the type of player that he was going to punish you.
Absolutely.
Like, I'm going to hurt you. Him and Big Eric Williams, all of them were nasty. Just nasty. But I remember playing against him, man, and the thing that stood out to me was I was good at, okay, I don't care how strong you are as a lineman. If I can catch you if you're pulling before you come around the corner and get your shoulder square, I got you.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care who you are.
Yeah.
So we played against Dallas. Larry Allen pulls around the right side. And also I was thinking, well, Larry, what else he was so good at? After he would throw you on the ground, he would finish you. He would
bury you.
He would supplant you.
It was legal back then.
Yeah, it was legal. Just go in.
Rub all of that over you.
All the ribs and everything. So, all right, we play Larry Allen. They run the play, and I knew the play was coming. I was like, ooh, this my chance to get Larry Allen. So he comes around, and I used to have this thing, same foot, same shoulder.
Absolutely.
Young kids, if you ain't never heard about that, like, trust me, you can get anybody off of you. But the same foot, same shoulder. I came around, and I felt like I caught him before he got square. I gave him all of this 237 pounds, 40 pounds. Everything. Yeah.
What happened?
Man, I just felt like I hit the hardest damn wall I've ever ran into. And so I couldn't move, bro. Like, he put them meat cleavers on me. So then he caught me, and I was just like, oh, shit.
Put them paws on you.
Bruh, he then took 2 steps, and I had to take the 2 steps with him, and he threw me back. And I just remember as I was going back, whatever you do, don't fall, because he is going to supplant you. He is going to plant you. And everybody in the league is going to see Spikes got folded up like a folding chair. Pancake. Mollywop.
Mud roll.
Peter roll.
Lit up, bro. Lit up. Oh, man. Did you fall?
Up.
Did you fall, yo? Did you get?
Okay.
Did you fall? Did you fall? That's what I want to know.
Hey. No, when we turned on the film, people, the cats in the meeting room was like, Spikes, you can bear crawl fast, can't you? I did not want to fall. I was like this on the ground because I was like, I know he's trying to finish me. So I actually crawled like right off over by the sideline just to make sure, you know what I'm saying? And I looked up and he was looking at me. He was looking, and he had a dip in his mouth too.
He played with a dip?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Hey.
Listen, he was nasty, bro. Big homie was nasty. I loved every minute of it, though. But that's the type. That was my game. I like playing that game. But he is one guy, like, I can attest to everything you just said.
Yeah, man.
The real deal.
Real deal, bro. Real deal. So how with that, I don't even know how you felt the wrath. So how could you possibly say anybody in the NFL 100 today can go against Larry Allen and beat him?
Well, for me, you got to go with the next dominant guy who controls the interior part of the offensive line. Mm-hmm. And I think it's a consensus. It's hands down 100% of the people in the league will tell you. Interior lineman. Yeah. Aaron Donald is the guy.
Facts.
And so you think about what makes Aaron Donald so special. Well, he's not necessarily tall. But you know what that does for his advantage is it gives him the leverage.
Leverage, yeah.
And you only can have leverage if you're strong, if you're powerful, and if you're fast. And I know it sounds like we're playing the if game, but he is the if.
He got all of that.
He got all of that. And so when you combine everything, what he's been able to do, man, what? He's been in the league 7 years. Mm-hmm. Made the Pro Bowl 7 times.
Shit.
This is the one that's crazy, though. He was All-Pro 7 times.
Dang.
First team Tutan.
All right, I'm with you.
3-time Defensive Player of the Year. 2018, he led the league in sacks at 20 and a half.
Yeah, that's ridiculous, though. I remember that.
That's filthy, Aaron Donald, but I love it. As an interior lineman, we haven't seen an interior lineman who was, I would say, just as disruptive in that manner from a pass rush standpoint since Warren Sapp.
Facts.
You know what I mean? But those are the things that he brought to the table. And when you look at, this is the thing. As the moment continued to rise in every game, the thing what impresses me about Aaron Donald is this. I go back to the Super Bowl, last series of the game. And I'm sitting up here looking like, okay, typically you would say, man, they just need to get to the quarterback, get a sack, and it's over. Yeah. You said that, and guess who got back there? Aaron Donald. Yeah. So, like, man, this dude here is like, if I had a penny and I want to start a team, I'm dropping it in the well wishing for Aaron Donald. Yeah. Because that's the only way that you can stop a quarterback. And the thing what validates it for is you even know. We talked to the homie, Laken Tomlinson.
Facts. Shout out Laken.
Offensive guard for the New York Jets now, used to play with the 49ers. And he talked about his leverage, his ability to have leverage and to be so strong, so fast. Hold on, man. Hold on. I want to make sure. I want to quote my dog right. I ain't trying to put no words in his mouth. The only player that he's played against who's able to play the game in his space. He can control linemen with leverage or speed throughout an entire game. Yeah. He gonna beat you with leverage or speed. Yeah. Then he said he's a special player that you have to double team and at the minimum game plan for. Yeah. End quote Laken Tomlinson.
Yeah, that's a fact. And playing in your space with speed, leverage, and power throughout the entire game, those are the greats. Those are the greats. And what you mean by in your space is like a defensive lineman, you have a gap.
Yep.
You control your gap. An offensive lineman wants to take you from this gap to another gap, take you from here to there, right? Make you uncomfortable. But Laken is saying, nah, he's in this gap, he's in this space, I'm controlling this space. You're not taking me here, you're not taking me there. Speed, leverage, and power, that's the interior lineman game. So yeah, I could respect that.
I would love to see, like, honestly, if we really could, like, make that happen, take each in their prime.
Yeah.
Go at it, fellas. Yeah. Pay-per-view.
That would be dope.
I'm seeing this.
You putting your money up for that one?
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be great.
Man. Like, they probably can charge $500 to $1,000 per TV set. I'm gonna pay it.
No doubt.
Especially after we get to the next two.
Oh, yeah, no doubt.
Next two matchups, right?
Let's go with it, man. So next two matchups, NFL 100. I'm sticking with the offense this time. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna go with the new school this time. And you a linebacker. I played running back for one practice, actually really one snap and Pop Warner, Rosedale Jets, shout out. I went out there, played running back, and they were like, nah, you run too high. I was like, what does that mean? They was like, you see how you got knocked back? So yeah. I said, nah, you got to run low.
Terrible.
It's terrible, yo. So they moved me down the line, offensive line, tight end. That's another story for another day. But now, we talking about other tall running backs, somebody that got it right, that's doing the damn thing, made the NFL 100, should have been higher in my opinion, but he got injured last year, finished up at 12 this year, Derrick Henry, running back for the Titans, bro.
He the real deal.
He the real deal. So if you had, this freestyler right here, if you had a linebacker, because you played linebacker, could even be you, a linebacker that could go against Derrick Henry with that power, that speed, who would you pick? Matter of fact.
Out of who?
Out of your linebackers. Matter of fact, I don't even want you to pick. I'm going to run down Derrick Henry, and then you tell me who you think could stop this. Boom. You ready for this?
Man, I was about to. Go ahead.
Nah, no, yeah, hold that thought. Derrick Henry, right?
Impress me.
Absolutely. Well, we already know the stiff arm. He got a highlight reel alone.
Nasty.
He got a highlight reel alone on all his stiff arms, getting people out the way. Move, get out the way. You know what I'm saying? But the speed, the underrated speed, still runs a 4.5 40, 6'3", 247 pounds, bro. That's linebacker speed.
That's an 18-wheeler moving like a Ferrari.
There ain't no offensive lineman runaway beer truck, I tell you that. That's an 18-wheeler, bro. He's moving people out the way. And I think with that speed and that power and that size, that physicality, what you don't see is a running back that tiptoes, right? Typically, you have your tall running backs, you think of them as tiptoe bandits. Nah, what he does is he has that 3-yard gain here, that 2-yard gain here, that 4-yard gain here in the first half. But because he has that size, because he has that speed, wearing down the defense, y'all know, bro, y'all don't want that physicality through 4 quarters, man. Hey. Because at the end of the game in the second half, if he's still moving like he moved in the first quarter, what happens? Those yards go from 3-4 yards to 6, 7, 8,
and if
10.
you ain't careful, it turns into a 30, 40, 50-plus yard run.
And ain't no DB in the defensive backfield seeing Derrick Henry coming downhill running that 4.5, wanting to stop him. And if they do stop him, they seen the highlight film.
They're going to be playing Olay.
And they got stiff arm. You know what I'm saying? You got stiff arm to your head. Spikes never. Nah.
Nah.
Trust me, it ain't a good feeling, bro. Not that I've had it, but it don't look like a good feeling. But you know what I'm saying? And think about it, bro. 1,500 yards 2 years ago, 3 years ago. Then over 2,000 yards the previous year. And then last year, he was on track to break 2,000 yards again. Unfortunately, got injured. So for me, when you look at a back that is a bell cow, somebody that could run the ball consistently, bruise people, got over 2,000 yards. Ain't but a few running backs in league history that have done it. We had Eric Dickerson on, and he said the only player that would be a threat to breaking his all-time single-season rushing record is Derrick Henry. I'm going to go with Eric Dickerson on this one, bro. I don't see nobody that you going to pull out the woodworks that's going to say, yeah, they could stop.
Well, you know what? That's quite cute of you.
Cute.
Cute. But I'm going to bring somebody to the fold who we really don't talk about enough, and I think a lot of, I know why. He's deceased. God bless his soul. Junior Seau.
Rest in peace. Definitely.
And we talking about putting them in their prime. And listen, man, if you ever played linebacker and you had the number 55, strong chance that you probably got that number because of Junior Seau.
You at Auburn, 55.
Me at Auburn, 55. You know what I'm saying? I think about Derrick Brooks.
55, another great.
55, you know what I mean? Another great one. But when we talk about Junior Seau, man, let me just tell you about the body of work that this man put together.
Yeah.
56.5 sacks.
Shit, from the linebacker position.
From the linebacker position. 18 interceptions, bro. 18. Damn near 2,000 tackles. And he did this all within like 19, 20. It's a 20-year time span now.
Yeah.
I thought I played for a long time. 15 years. 20 years is like, man, that's stupid. Shout out to Tom Brady, man.
Yeah, because he's still doing it.
45 years in the game. Well, 45 years of life. But what,
22, I believe.
22 in the game? Yeah. My goodness. Back to Junior Seau, though. The thing that I remember about Junior, he was a guy, you could show him a playbook, and I had the opportunity to talk with him and spend some time with him when we both got elected to the Pro Bowl. But the thing that I appreciated about Junior was, you know, he knew the playbook, but he ain't trying to do what was in the playbook. Junior was like, I see something. Or you see that hand go like that? That was letting everybody know, hey, I see something and I'm gone.
Yeah.
But, bro, like, you don't accidentally get 56.5 sacks from the interior linebacker position on accident. I think it's a testament that shows you how great of a blitzer that he was. You know, his ability to do that. He played behind the line of scrimmage a lot, received a lot of tackle for losses. And a lot of that was sometimes announcers thought that he was blitzing, but he really wasn't. He just knew the weakness of the defense, and he would shoot the gap. You know what I'm saying? And so, like, for me, I remember this time when we played against Junior. I was playing in Cincinnati, and I remember him and Rodney Harrison. Man, Rodney Harrison, man, shout out to you, dog. Like, we'll get to Rodney, though. One day, hopefully, we'll have him on the show.
Facts.
Junior and Rodney Harrison beat us by themselves.
Damn.
They intimidated the entire team in San Diego, and Junior was knocking fools out there, bro. Like, it was illegal to have somebody playing against him one-on-one because he saw something.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure, like, did you play against Junior?
Yeah, I did. Look, I guess, fortunate for me, he was with the Patriots. So you talk about that 20-year career, that's later in his career, right?
Yeah. When
he wasn't no longer with the Chargers. So, you know, he lost a step, but even with losing a step, this man was lightning fast, bro.
He was still fast then?
So the Patriots, they used to run the 3-4 defense, right?
Yep.
Shout out to Richard Seymour. He was the defensive end, just got elected to the Hall of Fame. Then you got big Vince Wilfork in the middle. He's controlling 2-3 linemen. I'm playing guard, and then Seau's right across from me. So it's a simple outside zone play, or it's a simple inside zone play to the right. So inside zone, as a left guard, I step to the right, but I know that this backside A gap, which is his, as long as I can control this tackle, I'm good because the running back has two-way go. So we get down, we blocking Vince Wilfork, who doesn't move, by the way, but we trying to block him. As soon as I take a step, like you said, Seau's over there, he does the point, he's gone. So I'm like, shit, now I gotta push the center off to control Wilfork. But the running back cuts back, and Seau, before I get to go over here and control Wilfork, Seau's back in the backside A-gap, waiting for the running back. I'm like, yo, you're not supposed to be there. You're supposed to be over there.
That's Junior, though.
So freaking fast. But again, this is all damn game. And he doesn't talk a lot of trash, but his energy was so just like, yeah. You know, he didn't talk trash to me, but man, when I tell you, bro, I definitely say I was a beast, bro. And I only played against him maybe twice in my career. But still, those 2 times, this man was sideline to sideline controlling the ball. Like you said, he doesn't read plays. He doesn't read the playbook. He reads the guard. He knows the plays. He knows what you're going to do before you do it. So that's definitely, I didn't think he was going to go with Seau, bro, but that's definitely a Hall of Fame, all-pro, all-time great.
GOAT,
bro. So Seau, man,
great
definitely,
GOAT.
Yeah, he was definitely amazing, man.
Seau, he winning that battle.
You think Seau winning that battle?
Absolutely.
4 quarters? Let us know what y'all think. Junior Seau, Derrick Henry. That's a solid matchup, man. And we could have went anywhere. We could have went, you know what I'm saying, Walter Payton. We could have went
but
Barry. That's too easy.
Too easy.
Barry Sanders, you know what I'm saying? Let's
those
go.
GOATs stay enshrined.
You know what I mean? Definitely, man.
So bottom line is this, bro. You know, I look at the NFL 100, and I look at our era, the greats, the GOATs. Like, we got some good matchups. And we were going to talk about a few more, but it ain't no need. I think it's best to turn that back on our people You know, so if you got somebody who you want to be talked about, or even a matchup, man, let us know.
Yeah.
We're here to talk about it. It's that time of the year again.
Facts. And you talk about fantasy football and everything else going on. We ready to chop it up and talk about it. So let us know in the comments and everything, man. This NFL 100 is great. There's some people, we didn't have a vote, but there's some movement that I would have definitely made.
It don't make sense. Some of it don't. I just, like, listen, Tom Brady is number one.
Yeah.
I'm a huge Tom Brady fan.
Yeah, wanted to go. The GOAT.
Yeah.
Quarterback. Yeah.
Like, he's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
But when I'm looking at just dominance, like year to year, like he deserves to be in that conversation. But there's nobody more disruptive and dominant than Aaron Donald. That's my pick. Truly my pick when you look at what this guy has been able to do. Now, I do believe when you talk about just GOAT status, I'm not finna argue with anybody when it comes to Tom Brady because he is that.
Yeah.
Like, he is that GOAT.
Facts.
And that enshrined GOAT already. But disruptive right now, that boy Aaron Donald is a fool.
Yeah. Hands down, man. And you know what, man? A lot of times, I'm going to always say this. The linemen do not get enough love.
They
don't, man. The first lineman was Trent Williams.
Yep.
But he was what, 14, 15?
15 or something.
Like, come on, man. This man dominates everybody he goes against on multiple levels. We talking about defensive ends, linebackers on the second level, DBs on the third level if he gets out in the screen or if he pulls.
And we've seen him demolishing, like Larry Allen, supplant
every level of the defense as an offensive lineman. If that ain't one of the best, if that's not top 10, top 5, make it make sense. As an offensive lineman, if I'm beating your top defensive end, your top linebacker, your top defensive back, and I'm not the top, who is, man? Make it make sense, bro.
Hey, make it make sense. That's the best way to say it.
Make it make sense,
Put
man.
some respect on that man's name.
Please do.
In his career.
Please do. But it's a great conversation, man. We let us compare the errors, you know what I mean, and see who people think. We can never have that unless it's in a video game. We can never have those matchups, but it's definitely great to see, man. And shout out to everybody getting ready for week 1 to do y'all thing. Stay healthy. But yeah, I know where me and Spike stand on this thing. Our generation was definitely goated.
Oh, no doubt, man. Certified.
Yeah, it is.
Stamped.
Behind the mask.